got your PJs on today? Did everybody wear their PJs today to school? That's kind of cool. What is that for? What did you wear PJs for today? The readathon. Oh, that's fun.
And playing beds and pillows and a flashlight and Dr. Seuss book.
It's kind of a fun day. Fun day of reading, huh?
Well, we do it in the afternoon.
You're going to do it in the afternoon?
Reading and writing.
Awesome.
All afternoon.
That's fantastic. That's going to be wonderful. All right, we're going to start with our words first today, okay, Ben? So this is our first word that we're going to try. What do you think this word might be?
Was.
Nice. Okay, how about this word?
Were.
Very good. How about that word?
Gin.
Okay, that's a good try, Ben. Let's try, we're going to say this one together, okay? Again.
I said.
Again. I think what I heard you say is again. This part now it's again.
I said.
Okay? All right. So you said again?
Yeah.
You want to try another one then?
Yeah.
Again, let's try this one.
Did.
Yeah. Very nice job. And how about this one? Have. Very nice job. Okay. All right. So we don't have to work any of those words today, do we? But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does that tell you about yourself as a reader of words?
Getting better.
Yeah, you're doing a really nice job of recognizing those words. Very nice. All right, here's what we're going to do. We'll put this down here because you picked your, here's your reread. So go ahead and warm up with that book.
It's snowing, said Father Bear, and it's very cold. I'm going to buy some more food. We may be snowed in. I'm going to find some more firewood, said Baby Bear. On his way home with the wood, Baby Bear met Father Bear coming back from the store. Father Bear had a long box under one arm. Don't look, Father, said Father Bear. It's a surprise. Father Bear hid the box under his bed. Look at all this food, said Mother Bear. In black, honey and blackberry jam. More mustangs.
Show me the word that's hard. So what have you tried so far?
Nothing.
I heard you do a couple things. What have you tried?
I was going to skip and read art.
Yeah, you were going to try that. I saw you doing something with your mouth too, right?
And apples and fish. We are ready for the winter.
This word is mushrooms. That's a long word. You were doing a couple good things there, Ben. Getting your mouth ready, trying. You knew you had to figure that one out. You looked at the picture clues, you did. So those are mushrooms. It's kind of a vegetable.
Snowy, snow left at night. If it est.
Let's read this page together, okay? More snow fell that night. It went on snowing for days. The 3 bears stayed asleep in bed. They stayed asleep for weeks. All right. It's kind of tough sometimes, Ben, when they start with words like more. We don't really talk like that, do we?
Then they all woke up. Father Bear opened the door. The snow came up to his nose. We are snowed in, he said. Shut the door, said Mother Bear. Let's have some blackberry jam, she said.
All right, we're going to stop, okay? Because we talked a little bit yesterday about how our warm-ups are a little longer, aren't they? So
This one's like
yeah, there's a couple more pages left.
16.
Yeah.
Can we read the end?
Yeah, we'll put a little mark in there, Ben, and we'll do this we'll finish this reread tomorrow, okay? So nice job with that. I saw a couple really good things that you were doing, pal. Rereading, I wrote them all down here. Rereading, getting your mouth ready, reading on to try to figure out the word. You self-corrected when it didn't look right. Great stuff.
Gotta write down picture clues.
And, oh, you need me to write that down, right? Picture clues you were using?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you were. Nice thinking. All right, here is our running record book. We read this one yesterday.
We didn't finish it.
Yeah, we didn't, did we? So we're gonna read the beginning part of it, okay? And make sure that we see how you're doing with this. Remember we talked a little bit yesterday about it being a tree horse instead of a house. We thought maybe they were making a tree house, but they made a tree horse, okay? So go ahead and start reading that.
Cora had lived on a farm. One day her friend Abby came to
Okay, I noticed you getting your mouth ready.
with her.
Let's go back here, Ben, and I want you to tell me what you might notice in that word. Oh, try it.
Say with her.
So go back and try it.
One day her friend Abby came to say with her.
What do you think? To say with her? Is that what you said? What else could you try?
With her, Claire and Abby loved horses, but no horses are enough.
Let's go back up here. Okay? I'm thinking that you might know a word called say.
Said.
You know the word say, right? So let's put it together and go stay. Stay with her. Okay, so does that make sense? One day her friend Abby came to stay with her. Yeah, that makes sense. So she's staying on the farm. Right, go ahead.
So the girls looked at horse books. They painted pictures of horses too. I have a lot. Water I wanted to ride a horse, and yes, said Claire, but Mom and Dad won't let me
making?
I don't remember.
Let's think back to our title. What are they making?
Tree.
Tree horse. Right? They're riding that tree horse.
The girl sat on the bridge. It went up and down. Its moving smiled at me. That is like riding a horse, said Claire. Let's make a this bird look more like a horse, said Claire. I'm going to get some ropes and old towel. Abby climbed off the bridge and ran back to the house with Claire.
Why do you think I can't remember where they were getting a towel.
Claire put the rope around the old branch. This is this handle, she said. Abby put the towel over the branch. Now it's done. Does look like a horse, she said.
Do you think it looks like a horse?
Claire and Abby climbed onto their tree horse. Put your feet off the ground, said Abby. The girls laughed and laughed as they made the branch go up and down. Where will we go? Where will we go on our horse? Shouted Claire.
Ben, that was fantastic. I saw so many great things. You know what I noticed quite a bit, Ben, is that you started to say something and then it got a little confusing for you, so you went back and reread, and I really liked that. A couple times too, I noticed that you self-corrected and made sure that it looked right, and we've been working on that, haven't we? We've been working on that quite a bit. One of the things I want to share with you, Ben, and kind of teach you is that sometimes when we're reading, we come across sentences and some words that don't necessarily sound like we talk. Like the girls were talking here and they said, this is like riding a horse. And sometimes we don't say that. We usually say, it's like riding a horse, right? So these fluency words and these words that we work on all the time, like this, sometimes will come in the beginning of your sentence. Okay, I'm going to show you another example of that. Abby climbed. Here's the word now. Yeah, we've worked on that as a fluency word too. And now it says, now it does not look like a horse. And normally what we say is, it doesn't look like a horse. We don't normally say now. So sometimes we have to look for those words that are in the beginning of our sentences, even though it's not like we talk. Okay? All right, nice job. Let's take a peek here. Now, I put it on there twice. I knew you were going to know that word, and that's a good thing. You know the word back. I want you to show me the part that you know that might be in other words. Ah, great, Ben. Can you make and break that word for me a couple times? Very good. Okay, so I'm going to keep it up here. Okay, and I'm going to put a couple letters there, and I want you to tell me, I want you to make a new word.
Tack.
Can you get rid of something, though? Yeah. Okay, that's the word what?
Tack.
Do you know what a tack is?
No.
You know what I love about doing this with you is we get to learn lots of new words. A tack is something that we put on the bulletin board. Not a staple, but it's a tack.
Oh, it's like a little pointy red thing.
Exactly, that's what a tack is. So that's a new word. I love that. Okay, I'm going to put another word.
Okay, cat.
Think that's a word, cack?
No.
I don't think so. All right, so I'm going to keep this letter up here. And I'm going to put this letter here, and I want you to tell me what that is.
Sack.
Do you know what a sack is?
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, great. Now, we're going to use these two letters, and I'm going to put another one up there, and I want you to tell me what, I want you to make a word with that.
Sick. Scene.
What's the part you know?
Cake.
Let's go back up here.
Back.
So,
Back.
snack.
Snack.
Yeah, very good. So we can put two letters there and snack. So when we're reading, and we've been noticing back and snack. In fact, I want to show you something in this book. Yep, it's right here. Remember when we read Teasing Mom? Yeah? Let's look here. Here's the word. Matthew went back and turned it down. If I didn't get to this word, Ben, what part would help me get to it? Ack. Yeah, so that's exactly why we do this. So that if I couldn't get to that word, I might see that part I know. Okay? So we did, I'm going to have you put your hands down. We did back, we did tack, we did snack. We're going to do one more. And this is kind of interesting because we might see this word. What do you think that, can you make that? Rack. Do you know what that is?
No.
It can be a couple things. It can be the big rack on a deer, or it can be that rack over there. Okay? All right, nice work. Very good job. So I want you to be thinking about that small chunk, ack. Okay? All right. Let's move into our writing. I think we're going to write a cool sentence today. Something, or a cool story today. Something that you want to write. You can pick your color, and I want you to be thinking about what you would like to write about. What do you think? Can you pick a color? You want to do it with a pencil today? Okay. What are you going to write about? We've been writing about the seasons and how you don't particularly like. You want to write about pajama day today? Like I wore my pajamas to school today?
I was going to write that tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. What would you like to write today?
I wore my hat today.
I wore my hat today?
Yeah.
I
tomorrow.
wore my... Tomorrow or today?
No, the day before this.
What is that?
Like the sentence.
Yesterday?
Like, yeah.
So say it. Say yours. I
Wore my hat on yesterday.
I wore my hat yesterday. That's all you say. I wore my hat yesterday. Okay, so we've been writing the lines. Okay, let's try that again. I wore, can you say it for me? I wore my, let's try to remember it. I wore my hat yesterday, right? Say it again, let's point here. I wore my hat yesterday. Nice. Okay, so I know you can get started with I. Okay, go ahead.
What?
I didn't write it yet, because I know you're sneaky peek sometimes. And I want you to try up here, wore. Okay, here, I'm going to make you some boxes here.
I know how to.
Do you? Okay, I'm going to have you do these boxes, a w, or. Put those sounds in there for me. Put them in the box, please. Okay. Yep, and I'm going to show you something, Ben. Okay, wore, and we put a E on the end of that. Even though you can't hear it, we call that a silent E. So I wore. Okay, and I'm going to actually have you write that again because we got a couple big letters in there. We know we don't put our capital letter with bigger capital letters. Let's write it the right way. I like how you're using that as a resource. Okay, go ahead and read it so far. Say it. What's next? Okay. Yeah, what do you notice in that word? Yeah, at helped you write that, didn't it? So go ahead and read it for me quick.
I wore my hat.
What are we writing in this word? Okay, I want you to stop.
On Sunday.
Are you going to say on Sunday instead of yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. So let's clap that one out. Okay, watch. Clap it with me. Yesterday. How many syllables do you hear? Clap it with me. Yesterday. How many syllables? 3, right? So here's yes, day. Now watch. Est. Day. Okay, so let's try. What do you hear in the beginning? Yeah. Yep. Now I want you to think. Yeah. What makes the Okay, and I'm going to help you with that. Sometimes that does, but it's an E. Yes. There you go, Ben. I like that. ER. Yester. And now we're over here. We're going to put ER here. And let's do day. Fantastic. Very good. Now I'm going to write it down here for you so you can write it in our story. Yesterday. Fantastic. I love the way you were stretching that out and thinking about those sounds. All right, so I need you right now, though, to read your sentence again. Read it. Go ahead. What are you going to write? Sounds are here. Okay, and then can you put our ending mark? Okay, so go ahead and read the sentence.
I wore my hat yesterday.
Can you look at the print though, Ben?
I wore my hat yesterday.
I wore my hat yesterday. You look fantastic in that hat too. Nice job. You know what, Ben? Here's a couple things. I'm going to have you stop, okay? Because I know I'm going to have you think a couple things that we did while we were writing that I liked. We were writing down the sounds we hear, and that's what we've been working on, those sounds, because you know all those letters and sounds. And so getting them down helps us quite a bit with the words that we're putting on the print. Excellent job. All right. I'm going to put that. We have a new book today. I'm excited about this book because I actually think you might like butterflies. You don't like butterflies? Well, let's see what we can learn about Katie's butterfly. Okay? So let's take a peek through. I'm going to help you through this because this has some of those sentences that I said were a little bit different starting out. The first word I want to show you is the word chrysalis, okay? Because sometimes butterflies start out as a chrysalis. Did you know that? And I noticed you pointed to that word, chrysalis. What do you hear at the end of chrysalis? This is the word chrysalis. Okay? That's a tough word. So let's read this together, Ben, because I want to read this part together. Okay? Katie is going to school with her friend Anna. All right? And this sentence starts with the word your. And we lots of times don't start with your. So let's read it. Your butterfly has come out of its chrysalis. Come and see it. So that's the word chrysalis. Can you say that word? Try it. Chrysalis. Try it. Chrysalis.
I can't.
Try it. Chrysalis. 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 Okay, when we get to that, we'll help you. So the girls are going to school and they have the butterfly's going to come out. Okay? Now, I think that's a pretty beautiful butterfly. And the author uses the word beautiful. Can you find it?
I know how to spell it.
Do you? Beautiful. Can you find beautiful for me on that page? It is. How do you know that word's beautiful?
I don't know.
Think. I want you beautiful. How do you know that? Be a thinker. You can try something. How do you know this is beautiful? Ben. That's a big word, isn't it? So how do you know that's beautiful? It's a longer word, right? We know we're coming across some of those longer words. So look at what's happening here. The butterfly's opening and shutting. It's coming out of it. Look at that chrysalis right there. Look at that. It's coming out of there. Now, here's where the author does the same thing. Look at here. Your butterfly will find a new plant to lay its eggs on. Starts with that word your. Lots of times we don't do that. Okay, now what's happening? Now look at how far it is off the chrysalis. What is it starting to do? Fall or slip. The word author uses the word slip. Do you see that at all? You could use the word fall, but the author uses slip. Okay? All right. Oh, now it fell down. Where did it end up? Where did it end up? Look at on her arm. That'd be kind of fun. And she walks. Oh, look at, it's still stuck on her. I wonder why it's not moving. Do you think it can fly yet? Huh? I don't know if it can fly. It's staying on her arm. It's staying on Katie's arm. Oh, look at, now she's...
Can't fly.
It can't fly, you don't think? Yeah.
I know it, because I know all about butterflies.
You do? I thought you said you didn't like butterflies.
I don't like
But you know a lot about them. So it can't fly right now, so she's going to...
their wings are wet. Don't have blood.
Ben, that's such smart thinking.
When they hatch, they don't have blood up their wings.
So they need...
blood up their
So
wings.
is that why she's running, starting to run to try to get it some oxygen or some blood?
No, they have to sit down on the land.
Now she's on a slide, huh? Oh. And it looks like it says the butterfly opened its wings and flew away in the wind. So do you think it got the oxygen it needed, or what did you say it needed? Blood?
Blood up its
Yeah. Do you think it did that?
Yes.
And now we know. And you know what? Look at, the author starts that sentence with, and I helped it. Lots of times we don't start our sentences with and, so I just want you to know that. All right, Ben, Katie's butterfly. Let's see. Go ahead.
Katie went into a schoolyard. And ran to her friend Abby, and Katie shouted, and your butterfly has came out of its
I'll help you. Chrysalis.
Come and see it. The girls ran over to her classroom.
Yep, they ran over to their classroom. Nice job.
The butterfly was open wings. It's beautiful. Back and it's
What do you notice in that word, Ben?
beautiful.
No, let's look here.
Back. I said back. Black.
Try it.
Black. And round. With will it fly away now? Said Kitty. Yes. Said Pickles. Said Mrs. Pig.
I think there might be a part you know there.
Beautiful.
Well, we have to stop here, Ben, okay? Yes, said let's go back up here actually. The butterfly was opening and shutting. It's beautiful, black, and
Wait.
there's probably a part you notice in there that'll help you. Get your mouth ready. It's beautiful, black, and what color do you think it is?
Orange.
Try that. The butterfly was opening,
And
shutting. It's beautiful, black, and wings.
with its will it fly now? Said Katie. Yes, said Mrs.
Her name is Park.
Park. Your beautiful. Your butterfly will find a new plant to lay its eggs on. The butterfly made its wings all around, but it did not fly away. It
What else can you try?
slipped way off the chrysalis.
Okay, this is the word slip. So it's Is there a part that you know in there, Ben? Look for a part you might know. What do you notice?
I don't know what part in there.
I'm going to show you this.
Look at. Or that.
Yeah, look at, I notice you're pointing to R. So car, so it's started to slip off the chrysalis.
Nose. Cried and the butterfly is going to fall. The butterfly fell down onto Kate's arm and she
Okay, you're getting your mouth ready, but I know there's something else you notice.
stayed with
Let's go back up here. The butterfly fell down onto Katie's arm, and you said stayed. You did a good job problem solving through there. And it stayed
that
oh, look at that word carefully. It stayed
there
excellent.
at opening and shutting its wings again. It tried to fly, said Katie. I will take it outside.
Very good. You know what? We got to really practice reading with our eyes. Really focus on the print.
Went slow around the park playground. The butterfly did not move. It stayed on Katie's arm with can we do, said Anne. Katie shouted, smiled, turned. The butterfly moved its wings, but it stayed still on her arm. It can't fly, said Anne. Katie looked at some kids. Children with one going down the slide.
Let's try that again. Katie looked at some children
With on who her where
Ooh, it's one of our Katie looked at some children who were going down the slide.
Katie climbed up to the top of the slide. Then down she went. The butterfly opened its wings and flight away in the wind. It's going.
Show me that tricky part there, Ben. Yeah, that's that word. We practiced that a couple times. That's that word there. So there it
goes.
There you go.
Call and my butterfly can fly, said Kitty, and I hoped it.
Nice, nice. Okay, couple things that, Ben, you're doing some really, really good things, okay? You're rereading, you're making sure that it looks right a little bit more than we've had in the past, okay? Here's what I need to teach you, okay? It's really, really important. This is one of our fluency words, say, right? That's the word say. So when we see this word right here, Ben, the butterfly moved its wings, but it still, and you went st, and you were doing that, but look at this part. See the A in there? That helps stay. Think about A to get to stay, okay? All right. I think there might have been another time.
Expression, a lot of fluency.
You did some good expression, yep. What was
fluency.
Yeah, you read with, yep. You were doing some great stuff. But here, that's, I guess, my teaching point, Ben, is that you're getting your mouth ready, which is a great strategy, but because we do this work, because we did this work, right, and we do say, S-A-Y, we get S-A-Y, we know say, use that part to help you get to some of these words. We'll keep practicing that, though, but that's something that I want you to start thinking about. Instead of just going st, go to that next part. You know A-Y is A, stayed, and then you would get it, okay? All right, fantastic. This is going to go with you to your classroom. and you have to choose a book to go home. You want to read that one? You like that one, don't you? Okay.
I like bears.
You like bears. I know you do. So Katie's butterfly is going in your bag, and you can put it over here. It's right in that bag.
Let's see if your head got cut off.